sure does feel good to be back on the mic. We are back with this week's episode of Hotter Than Health. I cannot stop smiling. My name is Eliza Gelman, and I'm going to be your host. The thing about Hotter Than Health is this podcast has been going on for over 7 years, and in those 7 years, these past 4 months, 5 almost, have been the longest we have ever stepped away. And while I know it was necessary, I've missed it. And missing it has gone and ebbed and flowed, but I always knew we were coming back. But I knew that if I wanted it to be if I wanted it to have any bit of value for you all, I needed to wait. I needed to deal with some stuff, and I needed to really just get my mind right so that I wasn't blabbing on here and I wasn't being a drag. And I just didn't want to bring anything but value, anything but wellness and entertainment to the podcast. If you've been here since the beginning, you know that this is a wellness-based health podcast focusing on elevating your life, motivating you, finding the most tangible takeaways that we can provide you on a daily, weekly basis. We've gone through iterations. We have gone through ebbs and flows of guests and solo episodes, but it's always been consistent. And for the past 4 or 5 months that I have taken a step away, that has not been due to lack of desire or lack of passion for the wellness space. It has been a very personal step back. I'm not sure if I'm ever really going to give the entire story on here. A lot of it's not my story to tell, but I do want to put it out there that all is good and moving in a good direction, but I can tell you for a fact that where I was with everything going on in my personal life, this started to turn into a therapy episode, therapy podcast real fast, and that is not what we wanted to do. I just didn't want to be on here as a drag. So I thank you for your patience, and I'm so excited to be back. And the guests that we have coming up on the forefront it's been one of my favorite interviews that I've done in a really long time. If you've listened to the podcast for any length of time at all, you know that we like to have fun. We like to really ask the questions that don't get asked all the time. And we want to just simply have good conversations about the wellness space. And that's what we're going to be bringing back. More conversations, more solo episodes, and I'm not going to make false promises and say that every single episode is going to be an interview. It is definitely not, especially with travel and trying to find some balance. I will be doing some solo episodes, but it's basically forcing more organization than I had previously, because the more prepared I come in to these episodes for solo episodes, the better it will be for you. That's a duh comment, but it's a lot of people come on and they just free ball it, and I'm not wanting to do that. Ooh. If you're new to Hotter Than Health, welcome. And they are not all basically introduction episodes like this one is. I wanted to simply come on here and say that for anyone who has posted on social media, sent me a DM, texted me, sent photos, whatever it was, on Instagram or however, emails, I just wanted to say thank you, because knowing that people are still interested in Hotter Than Health, and knowing that it was a part of people's daily or weekly lives, at least, where they found value, just know that that's so deeply appreciated. And if it wasn't for that, I'd probably say, you know what, people don't care. And if I'm not bringing people value, why would I be on this mic? Overall, wanted to just give a brief life update that I'm still in Charlotte. I am still in the career that I am in. Nothing has changed career-wise. Still incredibly happy, still healthy, working on building relationships and focusing on truly family, friends, romantic relationships, and trying to find some balance, keeping my faith strong, and really building up strength within myself. That's where I am, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be back on here. And I wanted to make sure that on this episode, I let you all know what you can expect. You can expect more solo episodes, you can expect more interviews, and you can expect fun and consistency and weekly episodes. That is just what I'm excited about. So I just wanted to hop on here and let you all know that we are back. And if you are someone who has been invested in the podcast in any sense, whether it's a comment, a like, a follow, a share, whatever it is, if there is someone that you want to hear on the podcast, I'm starting to cultivate some interviews and I'm very excited for what's coming forward. But if there's someone or a topic that you're super interested in the wellness space, be it hormones, specific supplements, specific health conspiracy theories, or just overall topics that you think we could tap into a little bit more. FYI, I am not pregnant, but pregnancy it's one of my favorite topics. So we're going to be talking about, trying to conceive journeys, hormones. We're going to be talking about prepping the body, talking about post, pre, all that stuff as far as women are concerned. So those are little things you can anticipate. I also just want to let everyone know that I think I am dealing with my first actual injury, and it's from pickleball. If you can believe that. I'm not going to go into what it is yet because I still want to I'm going to go get it checked out. But we're going to needless to say, we're going to have some pros on the podcast talking about injuries, joints, knees, ankles, hips, all that good stuff. I'm excited. This is a quick touch point, but welcome back to the Hotter Than Health podcast. It's 2025. We are feeling good. We're feeling healthy. We're ready to move forward. And thank you for being along for the ride. And I hope that you stick around. We will talk to you next week.